Hello everyone. Today I wanted to talk about something that I think we all recognize, but maybe we don't recognize how much of a problem it really is. There seems to be this giant culture, this giant industry that their whole business model is the exploitation of young men, of lonely young men who've never been in a relationship, or men who've never had female attention. And now they're getting taken advantage of in this capitalist society by pretty much everyone. It's crazy because it's so prevalent in our culture and it feels so wrong, at least for me. I don't know, you tell me if it's wrong, but at least to me it feels just wrong. Of course, know your market, you know? If you're going to make a product in this world, you want to know your market and you want to fulfill a need that a lot of people have. But really, is that ethical? Is it really ethical to fulfill the need of someone who's lonely by giving them alternatives for that loneliness? Or just some small hope, some small chance? This might be a bit of a divisive topic because it deals with a lot with the porn industry and renting a girlfriend and weird shit like that. But maybe if we can come at it at a bit of a higher overview level, or to some sense with some compassion for the people that this is their business model, maybe we can come at some kind of conclusion. Everywhere you look, and this was common especially back in the 50s on-ish, maybe 80s on, there's sexual media continually more and more getting introduced into the world. More and more sexual media, like sex scenes. It started really simple, like Marilyn Monroe showing her thighs, or showing above her ankles. You know what I mean? Showing her shins, showing above her knees just a little bit. It started something. It was something kind of innocent, wasn't it? It wasn't really like a huge thing. It wasn't really a huge thing. But then cut to 50 years later, and now we can't get away from sexual media. Literally, open up your YouTube homepage like right now. Open up Twitch, the dumpster fire that places, and just scroll for, I would say, a minute, and tell me you did not see at least one sexual thumbnail, or in the case of Twitch, a stream with a woman like openly showing off her shit. Tell me you don't see something like that, and I'll know you're lying. See, like, I guess my point here is that this has been a while. This thing has been around for a while. Sexual themes in media has been around for a long time, but somehow, more recently, it's gotten worse. It's gotten worse. It's been more proliferated around our society. There's more and more sexual themes. There's song. I don't listen to pop music anymore because almost every second song is just like a girl talking about her, I don't know, her bits. And man, I don't know. And then you gotta think about OnlyFans. OnlyFans is like the biggest thing that's happened. Let's be real. OnlyFans is the biggest thing that's happened in the past couple years. The rise of OnlyFans. Everyone's an OnlyFans creator nowadays, or everyone aspires to be one, because they fall for the... Well, actually, this isn't the route I wanted to go here. Because it seems easy. But what's the end result of this? The dating market that we're in right now is heavily rooted against guys, in my opinion, based on the data that we have seen, that 60% of guys are single within my age group, which is around 18 to 20 or 30. Yeah, so 18 to either 25 or 30. And the same age group, 30% of girls are single. So this whole dating market, there's already like a bunch of lonely guys out there, lonely people. The number of friendships has gone down over the course of the last couple decades. People report that like the number of close friends that you have has gone down. You're lucky to have one close friend. Let's be real, in this day and age, you're lucky to have one close friend after graduating high school. And then there's this whole culture of just, I don't think people set out willingly trying to exploit this loneliness epidemic that we have in our society. But I think the end result is that they are exploiting this loneliness epidemic. That there's so many lonely guys out there, and I feel for them so much. And all around them, there's all these fake alternatives that, okay, feeling lonely tonight, you can watch porn. If you don't want to watch porn, you can pay an OnlyFans girl, and then she'll hire someone to talk to you through text. And you can flirt with her assistant through text. And it's just heartbreaking. Or if that's not enough for you, we got AI chatbots, you know, AI chatbot girlfriends. And it's just heartbreaking that this whole world seems absolutely poised to take advantage of lonely young men. I don't know. I don't like the way this society is. The way it's structured like this. I mean, it's just the end result of, there's this huge market of lonely people. So obviously products geared towards them are going to be very successful. And you have all these girls on OnlyFans, and I don't even think they realize what they're doing. They probably know on some level. That they're taking advantage of lonely people. They're taking advantage of multiple lonely people, and I don't think they're doing it for a good reason. At least most of them. They're not here for humanitarian efforts. They're here to make money. Right? This world is just so fake. It's so fake. Everyone just wants something from you. They want your money. They want your time. They want your attention. And it's just, bro, like back in the day, you would just go to a stripper joint, you know? You would just go to a stripper joint and you knew, yeah, these girls are not interested in me. They just want my money. And you go in there willingly knowing that. But nowadays, any girl who gives you attention at all, sometimes online, sometimes even in person, crazily enough, they want 3 things from you: time, attention, money. How many girls that use their internet fame or are trying to build internet fame in order to have an OnlyFans? How many? It just feels wrong to me. It just feels like I look around the internet and like the world sometimes, and I'm just shocked. I'm shocked at just how many people are trying to take advantage of lonely men. How blatantly they do it. I have a younger brother. He's around 10 or 11 years old. I think he's 11. He obviously has discovered YouTube. And he's just a little kid. He can't control himself. He's watching like weird. Well, I've seen his YouTube recommendations. Let me just put it that way. He's watching weird things. I mean, he's a little kid. He doesn't really have the ability to control himself. That's why he needs parents, why he needs someone older than him to look after him and to make sure that he's not corrupting his mind with porn, with the pornographic like society culture that we could have going on, where girls just like talk openly. And it's not just girls. I'm just saying that because I don't know, it's the thing that comes to mind. Girls and guys together, they're just openly talking about sexuality and everything. And this 11-year-old kid, he hasn't even gone through puberty yet. He's watching, like, it makes me feel bad for him that he has to go through this shit, that he has to learn self-control. Why does he have to learn self-control so young? He's 11 years old. The hell did I do when I was 11 years old? I just played games all day, man. I had no self-control, and my mom yelled at me. But unfortunately, because he lives in this world that if he's going to use the internet, he has to learn self-control. I almost feel like kids shouldn't even use the internet until they're like 16 or something. But, you know, topic for another day. The whole world is poised and ready to pounce on you for any emotional problem that you have, whether it be loneliness, whether it be fear, whether it be shame. The whole world is just ready to pounce on you for anything. You've never had a girlfriend in the past 5 years. Well, don't you worry, we have a million different alternatives for you. OnlyFans, porn. There's like ASMR girlfriend video role plays. There's like fucking, there's like AI chatbots. There's like, dude, there's so much shit. There's so much shit. And in Japan, you can rent a girlfriend too. It's like, it's just too much, man. It's just too much. And the society has gone this bad. When you actually take a step back and look at it, like it's completely normal. Like a year ago, I probably would not have even thought about this, but now that I've taken a step back and I looked at this critically, and I don't like where it's going, and I don't like the precedents that it puts out there, and I don't like that my little brother has to see all this shit and has to grow up with his mind permanently messed up because of everyone that wants his money, his time, his attention, his money. And maybe I should elaborate more on attention. Like, I don't know about you, if you've ever experienced this, but something I noticed when I went to Instagram, when I went to Facebook, the girls had like 200 people or something following them, liking their posts, actively following them, actively liking their posts and shit. And I looked at my own profile. I was friends with maybe 50 people and I got 1 or 2 likes per post. What's going on here? And these girls, they weren't doing anything crazy. They were just like, you know, posting about some food they had or the friend that they spent the night with. What's going on here? When you go to Instagram, when you go to the discovery page, what do you see? You see some really, like, the most thirst bait. Is that the term? Thirst trap content, especially on TikTok too. You see all this thirst trap content, like these girls that are just like trying to bait for attention. They want your attention, right? TikTok is not real, like Instagram models and TikTok models are not really a great way to think about this, but because they're actually making money out of this. But think about like all your friends that are girls. Maybe they're not posting thirst trap content, but they are posting. And look at how many likes they have, how many followers, how many people do they follow in comparison to how many followers do they have. And think about why are they doing this? It's because they like the attention. At least that's my theory. Of course, it differs on a case-by-case basis, like, it depends on the person that they are, but I think if you average over the entire population of girls that are posting on Instagram, I think it's attention. They like the attention. So everyone is trying to get your time, your attention, your money, and they're using any backhanded any kind of backhanded method to get it, whether it be clickbait titles, whether it be boobs in the thumbnail, whether it be sexual things. And sexual things are so effective because we as guys are unfortunately visual creatures. We literally can't resist it. I mean, I'm sure you actually can build resistance, but it takes some time. It takes some time. And then that's how you... And most people don't actually take that time. So that's how you get the attention. I think... Let me put it this way. It's a funny way to put it. There's too much porn in our society. There's too much porn in this society. And maybe... I don't know the solution to this. I just know that it is a problem. That there's too much porn in this society. Too many people advertising their porn in this society. And I think it's not helping the real actual problem that so many people are lonely these days. In fact, it's just making it worse.